I'm Dr. Felicia Townsend, the Program Director for ISSA Hygieia Network, which is one of ISSA Charity's signature programs. The Hygieia Network provides programs, tools, and support to help advance and retain women in the cleaning industry. Joining me today is Sally Schopmeyer, who is the President of Maintenance, Inc., one of the most established building maintenance contractors offering personalized and professional services. Sally is also an ISSA Hygieia Network Council member. In today's Careers in Cleaning episode, we are going to learn about Sally's career journey in the cleaning industry and discover some of her insights on how women can thrive in their careers. Sally, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Felicia.
So tell us about yourself and how you got started working in the cleaning industry.
Well, it has been quite a journey. Approximately 30 years ago, I needed a job. I was looking for employment. We had a very tough economy in Texas at the time, and I interviewed at multiple places, and I just happened to be offered a job at Maintenance, Inc. as the receptionist at about $6.25 an hour. And I lasted in that role about 2 weeks and started being promoted through the company, and I was fortunate enough to work through our accounting department to then go into operations and learn all facets of operations and then business development, and it just continued to morph over time. And in 2000, I became president of the company, and it has been a wonderful journey.
Now, what's something you wish you had known when you first started your career?
I wish I knew how to speak Spanish. It's very helpful. It's very helpful in the part of the country. We're primarily southeastern United States, and it's our workforce is heavily Spanish-speaking, and I found it was a very big disadvantage to not speak the language. And I can speak a little bit today, not as conversational as I wish I was, but it really would have helped to be able to speak Spanish.
What are some of the obstacles that women face in the cleaning industry?
Some of the challenges are from within ourselves. I think that women don't have that inherent, innate confidence that a lot of our male counterparts have. And especially as younger women, we feel like we have to sit quietly and learn and let other people take the lead. And I think that holds women back. It's a real obstacle. But once women get into this industry and they gain confidence, I think it's a wonderful career path for women in particular.
What have been your keys to success in such a male-dominated industry?
I had a wonderful mentor, and he happened to be a male, and he really empowered me to make decisions. And when you're empowered to make decisions, you're going to make good decisions and you're going to make poor decisions and make some big mistakes. But rather than being chastised for those mistakes, I was able to learn, and it really empowered me and gave me great confidence in making decisions. And really, that's a big part of business is decision-making, solving problems.
How can we better support diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace?
Well, I can only speak for myself and what perceptions I've gained. And I really believe it starts with we tend to pigeonhole people. In upper management, we pigeonhole people. We say, she is a great cleaner. And we don't see the potential there to develop that person and take the time, because it does take time to develop raw talent, and put the time and the dedication and the interest into somebody to say, well, she's a cleaner today, but she can be a supervisor tomorrow. And if she's a supervisor tomorrow, maybe she can run a route. And then maybe she can potentially run a division. And then maybe she could be a regional director. So So I think we just tend to say, well, this is a job they applied for, this is what they're doing, and so therefore that's what they will do, rather than saying, let's grow from within. Let's develop what we have. We breed loyalty that way, longevity in careers that way, and I think that that's an approach that sometimes it's missed.
You know, we all have had those aha moments in our careers or, you know, those moments that made us change course. Can you share with us a turning point that you experienced in your career?
In my 20s, as I mentioned before, lacked some confidence I felt like I was being empowered to make all these decisions, and sometimes I would think, why do they think I know what I'm doing? I'm winging it here. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but yet I would succeed in some cases, and I would fail in others, and I learned and learned. And then in your 30s, it's a little turning point where all of a sudden you look around the room, whatever room it might be in a customer bid walkthrough situation, or it might be with your peers within your own company looking at budgets. But all of a sudden, this aha moment, as you said, hits you and you think, I know as much as everybody else in this room, if not more. I know what I'm doing here. And I think when that aha moment went off for me, it was definitely a turning point in my career.
What advice would you give to a woman who would like to advance her career in the cleaning industry?
I would say speak up. If it's a supervisor or a route manager or someone within your organization, let them know that you are interested in a career, not a job, but a career path. All of us like to develop from within because, let's face it, that's the easiest place to start. They're already there. And I think if women would, and any employee, if they want to advance their career, if they would just say, how do I become ABC, whatever the next step is, I think that is a great way to be identified. People all of a sudden take notice and say they want to get ahead. And then they'll start trying to give them more things to see if they have the potential to take that next step. And that would be my advice.
We know that having a mentor can have a positive, life-changing impact for a mentee. What is the best advice that you received from your mentor?
Two things that are basic but that are everyday approaches to success that he taught me. One is that take care of everything every day. Just if you say that you're going to take care of something, make sure you take care of that. And I know that sounds so simple, but in today's life, we are all so busy, and we tend to prioritize and say, well, I'm going to put that at the bottom of the list, and I'm just not going to do that, but I'm not going to tell anybody. And that's a recipe for failure. And the other thing that I heard over and over, and I hear this reel in my head, is business is the art of correcting errors. And it's very important when you're feeling overwhelmed and things might feel a little bit out of control in a situation, maybe with a customer or with an employee. You have to solve the problems. You have to make decisions. And if you get paralyzed and you stop making decisions, that, again, is a recipe for failure.
In conclusion, what inspires you in your work?
I'm a bit of a nerd, and I really I like puzzles. I like Sudoku. I love puzzles, and I would say finding solutions to problems really inspires me. When everything's running along too smoothly, I can get a little bored. But when there's a problem, when there's not a crisis, but a serious problem, that's really when I get excited and energized to bring our team together and let's solve this thing and move forward. And the other thing I would say is developing people. My mentor would always, in our career where we are today, he doesn't say, what's our bottom line and how are we doing? Those things are expected to be there. But it's who are you developing today? Who are you making successful that's in our organization today that will be a future leader in 10 years? And that just developing of our staff and our people inspires me greatly.
Sally, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to discuss your background in the cleaning industry and share with us some of your insights on how women can survive and thrive in their careers.
Thank you, Dr. Townsend.
To learn how ISSA Hygieia Network is helping to advance and retain women in the cleaning industry through its mentoring program and professional development opportunities, please visit us on social media or visit our website at hygienanetwork.org. That's hygienanetwork.org. You can also access our website at the end of this video.